Can you go ahead and introduce yourself and your position?
Sure, I'm Tim Taylor. I'm superintendent of schools with the Ames Community Schools in Ames, Iowa.
All right. And can you give me a brief history of the building, maybe how long it's been there, what it's like?
The current building was actually constructed in 1960, and since that time it has added some 15 additions. We also have, during that time, um, because of the number of additions, there's all kinds of mechanical and electrical work that we've done and replaced the roof. It's just an older building that requires, right now, a lot of maintenance.
Okay.
Um, the other factor that comes into play for us, Ethan, is that this older building currently has a very large number of doors that actually exit to the outside, so it is a security risk.
Oh, okay. And do you think that's especially an issue that plays into this more than just the rebuilding of the school?
Well, the rebuilding of the school is very important for us too, because we don't really have enough activity space. And what I mean by that is some agile, flexible areas where kids can go either to work individually or in small groups. But the outdoor exit is just kind of a tenor of the times kind of thing, meaning security is always an issue. We just spent a lot of money to get a security vestibule for the older building, but we would like to incorporate that into a newer building and eliminate maybe the number of outside doors that we have for security purposes.
Okay, awesome. Where would the new building be placed? Where do you see it? Are there potential locations that are being talked about, or can you give me some insight?
Sure, our current high school campus encompasses um, a little bit over 100 acres, and so we don't have too much difficulty actually in switching some of our athletic practice fields with um, the existing site. In other words, we would build a new building on some of our existing practice fields and then turn the existing site where the building is currently at after we demo the building would then become practice fields for athletics.
Okay, does that mean you would keep the original stadium as well and maybe the pool, or would those also be taken out of the picture?
Well, what I can tell you is the pool is going to be toast. It's over, and it's over 50 years old, so it needs to be replaced. We're looking at 1 cent sales tax to replace the swimming pool itself. The stadium, we just did a remodel on that over the last 4 or 5 years, and it's in pretty good shape. So we hope to keep the stadium, replace the swimming pool, and build a new high school, still on the same property that we own at the current location.
Okay, all right. And how long would it take to build that? What kind of time span are we thinking from when it gets approved to when it would actually be ready for classes to begin?
Our hope is that if the resolution passes in um, uh, April 3rd, that with some luck we would be opening a new building for the 2020-2021 school year. So as you begin to look at that, that'd be 18. We're giving it about 4 years. Some of our architects claim that it could be done in less than that, maybe as little as 3 years, but we're giving it 4 year construction time period.
Okay. And what is the cost looking at? Are there a lot of barriers with providing funding for the new building, or will it be fairly simple?
Right now, our estimate is running anywhere between 95 and 110 million dollars, and we're in very, very good fiscal shape. And what I mean by that is that we've worked really hard to maintain a very solid bond rating. We can build a new high school, and I promise the taxpayers in Ames that their property taxes, will not go up as a result of that project. Um, and that is something that we worked very hard to accomplish. In other words, we just remodeled a bunch of elementary buildings. Actually, built 3 new ones and remodeled 3 others with a referendum that we passed in 2010 for $55 million. We will have that bond or those bonds paid off by the summer of 2020, which means that the geo bond rate or tax for the geo bond would then disappear. And if our taxpayers are comfortable with where the current tax rate is at, we can build them a new high school and their property taxes will not go up.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. And will you please give me consent to be able to use your audio in my project?
You absolutely have my consent to do that.
All
That's
right.
not a problem, Ethan.
All right, thank you very much for your time.